Okay, students. Next method is income method. Income method also known as factor earning method. Why it is called factor earning method is labor can get a wage, land can get rent, capital can get interest. That's why this method is called factor earning method also. This method approaches national income from the distribution side. We have to distribute land, labor, capital, rent, wage, interest. That is called this method is a distribution side. Under this method, national income is calculated by adding up of all the incomes. Adding up of all the incomes generated in the course of producing national product. What are the steps involved in national income method is first enterprises are classified into various groups. Enterprise like cement industries groups, steel industry groups, textile industry likewise we have to classify. Second, factor incomes are grouped under labor income, capital income, mixed income. Labor income in the sense wages, salaries, fringe benefits, employers contribution to the social security. Fringe benefit one is given there, that is incentives to the workers, those who are giving more effort. And capital income, profit, interest, dividend and royalty. Third, mixed income. Mixed incomes of farming, sole proprietorship and other professions can get income, that is called a mixed income. And third, net income is calculated like this. The income is equal to wage, rent, interest, profit plus R minus P, export minus import. When we export, we can receive. When we import, we have to pay. That is called R minus P. And this method is adapted for estimating the contributions of remaining sectors wise small enterprise, banking, insurance, commerce, transport, etc. etc. And the data on income from abroad are obtained from the balance of payment of a country. Precautions. What are the precautions may happen in that? What are the items should be included and what are the items should not be included? That's mentioned here. Then items not to be included. Transfer payment, the pensions, social insurance, that should not be included in national income while calculating through income method, because it does not receive any income after payment. Then sale of second hand goods like a car, phone, of electronic items we sell second hands, that is also not included in income method while calculating national income, because it's already recorded. And for third one is windfall gains such as lotteries, also not to be included, as they do not represent receipt from any current productive activity. The lotteries does not come under any productive activity. That is why there are windfall gains. காற்றுள்ள போதே தூட்டிக்கல் சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, அடிச்சிச்சுன்னா நல்ல லக்கு அப்படின்றதால அதெல்லாம் இன்கம் மெத்தடில் ஆட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. தென் கார்ப்பரேட் ப்ராஃபிட், already it should be included in profit while calculating income. So here not separately included as a corporate profit tax. And the items to be included, self-occupation and self-service, that is called imputed values. We already studied 11th standard implicit cost. Implicit cost, self land, self labor, everything is owned himself, that is called imputed values, that should be included. Services provided by the owners, family laborers, for the அவங்களுக்கு நம்ம சேலரி கொடுக்கணும், சேலரி கொடுக்க அதெல்லாம் நேஷனல் இன்கம் ஆட் பண்ணணும், நம்மளோட இன்கம் நேஷனல் இன்கம் வேல்யூ என்னவாகும், ஹையாக காட்டும். ஸோ we have to include these things also while calculating national income. Okay, this is called the income method or factor earning method. If you have any doubt, ask me.